here we go. Good luck.
All right, hey guys, welcome back. Gymnastics Wednesday. It's 11:20. We're a little bit late today. I had another couple of things that had to get taken care of and get jumped in there on. But anyway, today my guest is Lily. She's going to hang out with us today. At the end, she has been working on something. She wants to show everybody that I'm pretty proud of her, that she's been working hard to get, and she's accomplished it. So we're going to work on showing you that today. Today our plan is to go through a warm-up again. I'm going to do a little bit more advanced of the warm-up on that today. And then from there, we're going to go into our jumps, because I always want to be doing jumps to be working on positions and trying to strengthen those jumps, strengthen the legs. And then we're going to go through some ideas that you guys can do at home with a balance beam. And all you need for that is a board. Okay? You don't necessarily need a board. You can actually make a beam with some masking tape. You can put a long beam on the floor. You could take and make it as long as you want. You could do 3 feet. You could do 6 feet. You could make it 9 feet. You could make it 16 feet and 3/4 inches. Whatever you want to do. Just so you know, when you do a beam, though, if you want to make it exact to scale, it's 16 3/4 inches long by 3 3/4 inches wide. So just a little tidbit out there for you. But other than that, we are going to get started. So Ms. Lily, we're going to start with some running in place. So let's go ahead and put our arms up. Okay, let's go start with a marching. We're going to go faster. Faster. Start to use your arms in there. Pump them, pump them, pump them. Try and get those knees up high. And then let's go ahead and do knee pads. Stop sign. Finish. And then say, ta-da. Nice job. Good. Real quick, what I forgot to do, Mr. Chip, crazy. We got to make sure that we do our sanitizing before we get started. Let me see your hands. Boom, boom, boom. And then go ahead and rub that together. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Pop, pop. So that's kind of the stuff that we've been using around here to help clean the facility up. Ooh, that feels good. Boom. So, all right. So from there, we just did our standing in place to move to a jog. Now we're going to go with our straight jump. Can you do your straight jumps for me? So I want you to do 5 of them. Remember what they are? Or do you want me to help you with them?
Can you just show me one?
Yep, I will be happy to show you one. So I'm going to have you turn sideways. I'm going to go and then I'm going to let you do them, okay? So we're just going to go straight jump. Stop. Practice the arms up. And then when you land, practice the arms down, okay? So I want you to do that all the way across the floor. Stop sign. Good. Yep. Straight jump. Arms up, arms down. Okay. You're good. I would just try and get your feet a little bit closer. Keep them flat on the ground. Don't let your feet turn out on you, okay? So what we need to work on here is pulling your hips underneath, protecting the spine. Chest is up, shin is up. Okay, so that's kind of where you want to land. Heels flat, go. Good. Heels flat on the ground. Good. You're turning your feet out again. I want you to, you're landing like that. That's okay. You want to try and make sure that your feet are together when you come down. It's okay. Boom. All right. Good job. All right. So then we go from straight jumps, then we're going to go into the tuck jumps. Just stay right there. We'll just go back the other way. Do you remember tuck jump? So the tuck jump is when you go pull your knees up in front of you. Don't kick yourself in the bottom, but you go both knees up. Okay? And stop sign every single one. Good. Good. Land flat on the feet, please. There you go. Chest is a little low. Okay, I'm coming down a little bit low now. That's okay. All right, so then the next one is straddle jump. So we're going to go open, close, apart together. Okay? Go.
So like that?
Yep, but just open, close. Yep. Good. 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 Perfect. All right, and then you're going to do tornado jumps. So I want you to do a tornado jump here, a tornado jump here, and then a tornado jump here. And practice what kind of like what are you going to do on the landing? Stop sign. Good. But remember, when you do it, go ahead and turn forward again. I want you to show everybody again. So what we're working on here, get our feet in, get them a little bit closer. Okay, now bend your knees, arms here, belly pulled in nice and tight. Okay, we could actually get our feet a little bit closer on that.
Okay. Can I try it like right here?
Yep, just try it right there. Yep. Okay. Yep. So you're gonna work on making sure those feet turn in. Good job. There you go. Good fix. All right. So full turn there, and a full turn right there. All right, so when she's going, one thing I would suggest is when we do our full turn, keep going, jump up, get your arms up over your head on the takeoff. Good, feet together, that's okay. And then one more. Tornado jump, excellent, very good. All right, so good job on that, Miss Lily. Come on over here and sit down in a straddle position.
This.
Yep, you got it, you know it. And then arms up. What are we gonna do with our belly? Pull it into our spine. What are we gonna do with our toes? And we're gonna keep our knee rolled up, and then I want you to stretch forward without your knees bending. If your knees bending, you're reaching too far. So work on pointing your toes. Toe point, excellent. And we're gonna count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now legs together. I'm not doing left and right today because I'm gonna do a little something different in our warm-up because we're gonna make it a little bit more advanced. Point our toes, okay? And then go ahead and walk your hands out on the mat, put them on the mat. Try and keep your palms flat, and then slide down. Can you slide them down a little bit? Good, right there, probably good. Head down, no eyeballs, feet together, toes pointed, ankles nice and tight. Point your toes. And we're gonna count to 10, 9, 8, 7. Based on the kids' ages, the longer you hold, so if they're 4 or 5, maybe 12 seconds. If they're, 9, 10, 11, hold more like 30 to 35 seconds, 40 seconds. Good, and relax. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do an active type of a stretch. I'm gonna have Lily go to her hands and knees. Then I'm gonna take our leg out to our side. So do your right leg, you got it, perfect. So what we wanna do, she's got her leg a little behind her, so we wanna make her leg come a little bit more here. Good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do leg raises, okay? So for instance, I'm gonna show Lily real quick. Boom, I'm gonna come up, but I'm not gonna let the foot hit the ground when I come down. This is actually gonna work on active flexibility and help work on strengthening the rotator or the hip flexor. One of the things remember we wanna do is pull the belly into the spine, or belly in, and protect the spine. Okay, and go 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pull your belly in, 8, 9, try and keep your arms straight. Good. And then stop, switch legs, we're gonna do the other leg. Good. And good round in the back, I like that leg. Go ahead, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say that this is her stronger leg. And get that straight. 9 and 10, very good. All right, perfect. And the next one we're gonna do, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna lean back on our forearms, bend our knee, and we're gonna take one leg out straight, and we're gonna do leg kicks. So we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, go ahead, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're gonna switch legs. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, left leg out. And we're gonna go 10 times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is active flexibility. So, Lily, you're gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. You're gonna go on your hands and knees. And then the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our knees up to our chest and extend back. Okay? Do that 10 times. Good. All these are working on the hip flexor. Loosen up the range of motion on it. Good. That's good. And go ahead and do the other leg. And one more. Good. All right. So now we're going to go into froggy. So I'm going to have Lily go like this. Take her arms underneath her body and just lay like that. Good. And I'm going to make her feet come out this way. Feet come out this way. So I would hold this for about 10 seconds. This is something I like to do for splits. Okay, just to get them into the position. Then we would go and straighten this leg out. Holding the knee up nice and tight. Good. 25 seconds on that. Point your toe. Working on good toe point. Tighten up the leg. Okay, and then go ahead and bend that one back. You can do the same thing with your left leg. And then point. Good toe point. Good knee. This leg is really tight. Good job. And then we'll count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What comes after 2?
1.
All right, and then come on out, shake it out. And then I want to have you go ahead and sit on your bottom. Shake your legs out a little bit, work on, kind of moving them, shaking them. Good. And then go into middle split for us today. So that's kind of the process that I would use for middle splits. Go ahead and go to your middle splits for more advanced kids. Boom.
Do the middle splits yet?
Yep, right there. Pull the belly into the spine. Turn the fingers forward. Pull the belly into the spine. Okay, we want to get that nice round in the upper back. No camelbacks. Good. And then we're going to count to, generally, like I said, 30 seconds to a minute. Right here, just because we got short time, we're going to do 10 to 15 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then come out. And then for you guys, so you remember at home, make sure you're practicing your left leg and your right leg split. Do them evenly, okay? If you do the middle, do the left, do the right, okay?
Yeah,
Go through the...
I've been practicing my split going that way.
Excellent, excellent. So that's good. She's been working on her split. Typically, if you really want to get the splits, if you focus on it, 2 to 3 weeks, you can get them. If you're doing it 3 times, minimum 3 times a week, and you're holding each leg for 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes down, and that will really, really, really help and improve the flexibility. All right, so real quick, she's going to turn sideways like that. She's going to lay on her back. She's going to push up to her bridge. So legs bend, arms flip, push up. So what we're working on here, I'm going to just show you guys real quick at home, is we're trying to work on pushing our shoulders this way. Okay, so that she can push it up higher. Okay, and hold. And then go down, tuck and roll. Put your chin on your chest. Chin on your chest, drop down to the ground, lower down, and then tuck, grab your knees, tuck and roll. Forward and backward, like this. Tuck and roll. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Tuck and roll. Perfect. Okay, now this time we're going to do another bridge. Okay, one of the things that I've just pointed out to you there with the pushing the shoulders over the wrist is actually a good thing to work on because it's going to help with them leading into their back bend kickovers and back walkovers. All right, go ahead, push up to a bridge. And then leg up. Good leg up and hold it up nice and straight. So point your toe, tight quad. Okay, hold that. Okay, now put this foot down and see if you can bring the other foot up. All in one bridge. That's right, you're good.
Like both legs up the same?
No, no, just this one. So the same length of time. So do one leg in one and then do the other leg. Okay, and then come down, tuck and roll. Grab your knees, tuck and roll. Good. And then when we're done with that, you guys know what we go to next at home? Handstands. Yep, we're going to be practicing our handstands, so go ahead and stand up on the mat and do your lunge. And let's just do some small handstands first. Bend the front leg. Okay, remember to pull this belly in so we can get a good shape. Pushing through the shoulders. And forward. Get this leg bent. Get that belly tight. Chin up. There you go. Go ahead. Up. Tight.
Like that?
Yep. Don't go too big. This is a good L handstand. L handstand first. Get the control of it first. Go ahead, do a couple of them. L handstand, lunge. Remember to get the good lunge. And go. Good. That's nice. So go a little bit higher now. Okay? Hand up. Good. So question for you guys at home, what's the most important skill in gymnastics? This is to see if anybody remembers. If you want, you guys can post that on the Facebook page, and I'll check your answers and I'll let you know if you got it right or not. All right, so one more handstand. Let's go a little bit bigger. I'm just going to review. Touch both feet up. I'm going to spot just so I can. Okay, I'm going to get you all the way up. So hands on shoulder, go ahead. And then all the way up. And pull the belly in. And then get them up there. And we hold them a little bit. Push through the shoulders. Good. And then step down. Good. So she's getting really, really good at her handstands. So one of the things that she wants to work on a little bit more at home is walking all the way up to the wall. So let's go to the wall real quick. Putting her hands down. When she walks up, instead of just getting up here and holding out away from the wall, she actually wants to work on getting all the way up against the wall. Getting her forehead in, pushing through the shoulders. I'm going to help you. Perfect, you got it. Nice job. All right, so she wants to work on trying to get her body all the way up against the wall. When you're first doing a handstand, you just kind of work on getting your body up to a 45-degree angle. All right, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and pull a beam up. Give her a little pretend beam that we can here. I'm going to cover it with some yoga mats. so that we can protect her feet so we don't get any splinters and toesies. So when you do this, just make sure that you're aware of where the edge of the mat is, where the edge of the beam is. I'm going to leave a little bit uncovered so that you can see where it's at, presented. And I'm going to take the other one. And the other one I'm going to drape the opposite way, because you'll see why. I'll show you that in a minute when we get down to the end. All right, so let's get started. Go ahead and get on the balance beam. We're going to start with releve walks. Do you remember what a releve walk is, Ms. Lily? Releve walk is when we start up on our tippy toes. Okay, so arms up. Just press the fingers back like that. Let's work on that. And then releve walks all the way across. Small steps. Don't do big steps. Small, quick. Small, quick. Good. And then jump off. Stop sign. Perfect. Good job on the landing. Good job with your feet on that. All right, so let's come back down. The next one we're going to do is we're going to turn sideways facing you. So get up there, and we're going to do a side releve. We're going to put our shoulders back a little bit like that, pull the belly into the spine, and then go side stepping. Okay, small steps, try and control, being up on the releve is up on the ball of the foot and the toe, pushing it out. And then when she gets to the end, she's going to jump up, stop sign again, perfect. And then we're going to come back. So these are all stations you could be doing at home. You can set them up on different boards. You can do them all at once. She's going to get on the beam, and she's going to turn and face me this time. And she's going to do the other side. So she's working on both sides of the body in both directions. Very good. Good job, Bill. And then when she gets to the end, she's going to jump stop sign. And then what do you say when you're finished? Good job. And then she's going to come on here and she's going to do arabesque walks. Do you remember this one now?
It's backwards.
Yes, you got it. Yep. I call it arabesque or airplane walk. So when we go, we want to press backwards here. Keep the chest up, bend the front leg, and then raise the leg up. Good, nice and straight. When we start to lift the leg too high, the leg will bend on its own. We want to try to avoid doing that. Good. But one of the things that we're really working on here is good stability in the ankle, making sure that foot is flat. The weight should be over the front knee here. Okay, the knee should not be in front of the toe, but the weight should be over the knee. So we need to work on that a little bit more with Lily. So we want to bend the knee. So go ahead and relax this leg for a minute. Let's go ahead and bend this knee first. Bend it. Put all the weight. Yep, just like that. Now raise your back leg up. Straight. So we want to get a little bit more like that position right there. Nice and tight. Good. Okay? All right. Then the next one we're going to do is go into jumps. So I'm going to show you real quick. We're just going to work on arms up, arms down on the landing. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but when I'm doing that, I'm going to try and get it. The toe, the big toe of my left foot, is right inside that little cup on your foot. So, when you're on the beam. All right? All right, go ahead.
Like that.
It's okay. You're fine. Good. Good. So we want to work on getting that foot. So real quick, I'm just going to show you, because I don't know if you guys could see that, but when you land, it's when you get the big right foot inside the foot, or the other way, left big toe, right inside the inner arch of the foot. Okay, when you do it. All right, so come on back. So what was the next one we were going to do? Lunge. Yep, front walks, front lever walks. Okay, same thing. Arms are going to push up and back, so we're going to squeeze our deltoids together, and then we're just going to come and raise. Raise. Chin up. Point your toes. Good. Good. Good job. Excellent. Very good, Lily. All right, so then the next thing when I said that we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys, I set up a T here. So I have a mat going this way, I have a mat going this way. All right? And the reason why I have that is because we call it a T handstand, lever T handstand. So basically she's going to come in, she's going to make a boom, boom, and then a T. Okay, you see my T in there? And it just kind of goes with an illustration of it. So come on up, put your good foot here. Good foot in front. Lunge. Yep, so that one. So she's going to go ahead and do that, and then she's going to take from there, that's good for you right now. She's going to hit from that position, she's going to put her hands in butterfly hands. Let's stop and show the camera. So butterfly hands is this. Here's my butterfly head and antennae, and then the wings. You flap your wings. Okay, and then she's going to put that down on the beam, And this is what I would do for a beginner.
Just go like that.
Yep, and then do a little donkey kick. Okay, so cover. But make sure you try and show them. It's okay.
It's
Try
just
and.
kind of hard to really get more.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, we're working on. That's part of being a strong gymnast is working on good stability in the core. Okay, holding that up there, and then come down. Good. And it doesn't have to be big. Good. Do it again. And this time, try and stop with a little more T in there. Okay. And then go. Yeah, there you go. And now, don't worry about the T, just do a lunge and go ahead and kick up the handstand. So you guys could be working on your lunge handstands on the beam. Okay? You do not need a big spot to be working on the handstands. It's just that was good, nice job. Cool. All right, and then one more thing that we want to do on here, and what I'm going to have Miss Lily do, Miss Lily showed me a lunge, go back to the beginning of that balance beam, and do your lunge on the beam. Which is your good leg? Yes, perfect. So let's go ahead and step. What? Do this leg. We're going to do a cartwheel. So what we're going to do here is we're going to...
With my cartwheels, I normally do the other leg.
And go on the other side of the beam, please. Go on the other side of the beam. Put your good leg in front. Put your left leg in front. Is that your good leg?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So put it right here on the mat. Perfect. And then bend this knee. Arms up. And then we're going to go here. Okay? What I'm going to do with her is she's going to do a cartwheel. And then we're going to stop in the letter Y. So go ahead and do lunge, cartwheel, go. And when she gets upside down, she's going to stop.
Oh gosh, sorry.
And hold the legs open. Open the legs up for me. Okay? And then come down. Okay? So that's kind of some lead-ups you can do with the littler kids to get them to understand where the legs should be on the handstand. She doesn't need that. She can actually do a cartwheel pretty close to the beam. Yeah, so go ahead and give it a go.
So do I do a cartwheel or do I just stop?
Why don't you show me the one that you showed me before we got on screen today? That was a really, really good cartwheel. There you go. Yep. Be aggressive, okay? Nothing wrong with being aggressive. If you go be aggressive and go after it, you're going to get it. If you kind of hold back and hesitate, that's when accidents can happen. We can fall down and go boom. So let's do one more of those for us. Go aggressive on that cartwheel because I know you can do it. Boom. Good. So one of the things that you want to remember is when you're doing a cartwheel on a beam, you come down, boom. The second arm that comes down, you want to be able to look underneath that armpit so you can see that where that beam is. So as I go, cartwheel, I'm going to look underneath that armpit, okay? So I can spot the beam so I know where my feet are going to go on that cartwheel. All right? Good. So, all right, Ms. Lily, that was great. We did some beam ideas. Do you have anything else you want to try on beam? How about a back bend? What do you think?
I can try.
Well, try or do. Which one do you want to do? Try or do?
First kick, can I try?
Do you
it?
want to use
Okay, like
it?
with
Are you
my-
going to try something or are you going to do something?
I'm going to try to do it.
You're going to. Are you going to try something or are you going to do something? You're going to do it. Okay. So have a good positive attitude before you get in it to go get it done. So put your feet together. So when you're first doing it on the beam, you don't have to worry about getting your hands on the beam when you're doing it. So I'm just going to spot her here, arms up, reach backwards. Okay, and then that becomes working on back walk over on the beam. And once you learn how to do back bend, or do back bend on beam, once you learn how to do back bends on beam, then you can do bridge kickovers on beam, and then you can start working kickovers, back walkovers on beam. But what we're going to do is one of the things that she wanted to show everybody that she's been working really, really hard on. I don't know if you guys remember from the other day when she was doing her back bend and our conditioning day when she was here with Bria. She was working on her back bend. So I want you guys to see a couple different things. One is where her back bend is now. So go ahead and put your arms up. Remember, reaching backwards. Don't stop on the reach. Okay? It's gotten a whole lot better. So she's been working really, really hard on it. So now go ahead and lift your leg up. Just lift it up and hold. Just lift it up and hold. Don't worry about kicking right now. Good, and then come down. All right, and then what she's going to do when she comes over here, now she's going to show you what she's been working on at home. So she's going to do her back bend. Remember to lean your chest. And I said this in the beginning when we're working on our bridges, work on pushing our chest out over our wrists. Okay? All right, let's see it. You show us what we got. Got a good back bend that's got so much more control. And then bam. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I can replay it.
Yeah, do it. Do another one for moms. She can sew. That's exciting. So she literally, you get this nice stretch. She leans her chest out over her wrist. Oh, try it again. Get it. Bam. Good job. So that's awesome. So she's been working really hard on that. So what I like about that is that she never gives up. She keeps working on it, and she's focused. She has a tight mind. That means that she's focused on what she's trying to accomplish in her goals, which is huge for any kind of athlete out there. Sometimes I'll be walking down the street, and oh man, I gotta lose mine. I can't get that done. So if I get a tight mind and get focused, I can accomplish anything that I want to do. Would you agree with that? Yeah. So one more thing before we go. We're gonna go through our core conditioning thing real quick. So I'm gonna have her lay on her back there. And remember, we're just gonna start with lifting our chest up. I'm gonna use this so I'm not touching her. Lift your chest up. Hands on your thighs. Uncross the feet. Point the toes. Leave the feet on the ground right now. And we're just gonna hold that, okay? What I want you guys to see here is this fantastic shape she's got down here. She's got a really good shape down here. Her back is flat on the ground, and we really want to learn how to control that and learn how to do that. Feet together, point your toes. All right, now we're going to have her bring her feet up. So I want you to lift your feet up no higher than the noodle. Okay? And there again, she still has that body position on the back of the mat. So she's got a really good posture line for gymnastics. She's got a really good shape. She has a really good understanding of that shape. Okay? And pull your belly in a little bit more to your spine. All right, so now this time, okay, you can relax. Say, great shape. Okay? Now, this time you're going to do that same thing, but you're going to put your arms above your head and hold it. So this gets it a little bit more complicated. Arms above the head, hold. All right, now, see if you can rock back and forth. Squeeze your bottom really tight. Don't want the feet to hit the ground, but we want to get them moving. Okay? So we're using our own body weight to build core muscles. There you go. There you go. Good. Excellent. Is that a good workout? You feel that? All right. Good. So now the other thing we're going to do is I want you to go on your side. Yeah, do you remember, actually, do you remember when we did this the other day? Leg like that so that your right hip is on the ground. My left hip is on the ground. Put your head up here. Yeah. Perfect. Good. And what we're going to do is she's going to take her arm up like that. We're going to work on our oblique muscles. And she's going to sit up. 9, and 10, and then we're going to rotate over. Bend their knees. Remember our right hip. If I'm on my right hip, I want to have a little more of my glute on the ground. Arm up, and let's go 10 times. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What comes after 9? 10. 10. Good. And then the other way you guys can do that. Remember the other way we could do that? Look at you. You're all right. Good. Yep. I think she's been working on some of this stuff. You been working on this, kid?
I did it once at home.
All right. Good. And then do the other side. So 3 sets of 10 is a good number to start out on these. All sides. Slamabama. She's getting it going. Looking good, kid. Looking good. She's working out the muscles. Good obliques. Good core muscles. Build up that core. Miss Lily, you did an awesome job today. I do want to do one more thing. And just kind of go through again with spotting on a back handspring. Good ways to get started on that. If you guys want to be able to spot your kids at home on that. So I'm going to have Miss Lily stand right here. She's going to turn and face that way. She's going to put her arms up over your head. This is the way that I like to do it. I like to get underneath here when they first haven't done it before. And I'm going to instruct her to jump backwards to a handstand. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jump backwards to a handstand. And we're going to get up into the position. Hold those legs up. Show the handstand. Remember when I said that a handstand is one of the most important skills in gymnastics? There it is again, handstand, okay? So let's do that again. So I will do a couple of times of that with her to make sure she's comfortable. Make sure your kids at home, you're not doing this without a parent spot or without a coach's approval of being able to do it. Legs together. All right, 1, 2, 3, jump to handstand. Good. And then legs together up to handstand and bring your feet over. Good. So right now she's stepping out. I haven't instructed her to do anything else. One of the other things that we would want to work on, step up to this side for a second, is when you come out of that handstand, we come down into a nice tight push-up position. Okay, so this time I'm going to have Lily do that. All right, so we're going to jump backwards to handstand. 1, 2, 3, jump. Handstand. Now stay really tight and bring it down to bring it down to a push-up position. squeeze, bottom tight, round in the upper back. We gotta get those hips down a little bit. Okay, that's really a good thing to be practicing on, working on how to do that, all right? Good. All right, and then we're gonna do one more. This is gonna be a little bit faster. So we're just gonna go right into a back handspring. Okay, so stand right there. And 1, 2, 3, jump. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, jump. And then we kind of move right through a back handspring. So I spot real quick. My good hand's on her lower back, my other hand's on her knee. Depending on their size, sometimes I put my fingers, turn this way. Sometimes I put my fingers in there. And when I do that is I do that to help keep their legs straight. Okay, but just while you're doing it, you can just kind of get your foot underneath their knee that's closest to you. Or do one more. What do you 1, 2, 3, jump. And then I can lift her back, lift her legs, and bring her over to a handstand. So let's thank Lily. Thank you for joining us today. That was awesome, good work. You guys, thanks for tuning in and watching our gymnastics class today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As I leave every day, I say, stay happy, stay healthy. Enjoy this time that we're getting. We're not going to get this kind of time again. So hopefully we'll be getting up and running pretty soon here over to the TBK and get some gymnastics classes going again. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. All right? Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Thanks, Lily.